everybody. Welcome to the Sip and Savor Hour, the Simeon Anderson Show. And I have a special treat for you guys today. I have my main man, Mr. J Deep, the very funny and hilarious J Deep. Jay, what's going on, brother?
It is what it is, bro. How's
Mm,
everything with you?
man, I'm good, man. You looking good.
Good, good, man.
Hey,
Good.
let me just say this real quick. I'm convinced that today was one of those days. You know how normally everything always goes the way you plan it and you always on point, and then you have like a little hiccup or somebody throw you a curveball. I was
Word,
throwing a
word.
curveball today, and but we're up and running now, and I appreciate you being patient. So, man, I want to talk to you about something you've been doing for a long time about your comedy. And
Hmm.
tonight we get to see you in your 1 hour special.
Yes.
The
Yes.
premiere, the world premiere of it is going to be scrolling across the screen. This whole interview, guys, so you guys know where to go and how to get it, so you won't miss it. And my brother is very hilarious. I want to go back, Jay.
Hmm.
So people that know you, you got a lot of fans, and people that know you've been doing this for a long time, brother. And you like a brother to me. We like family. And I just want to go back to the beginning. Where did comedy start for you?
Well, let me start first by saying, thank you for having me on your little show. You know.
You know, we,
Hey, man.
you know, laughing. You almost made me spit my
No.
tea out. He said,
Hey, man. First of all, man, you know I love you, Sam. I don't even know, to be honest, like how long we've been friends, man. Like it has to be like 30 years.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
we had about we close to 30.
yeah, and I want to apologize to everybody. This is not mood lighting that's going on right here. Those curtains are orange, so whenever the 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 light shines through there, hold on, let me see if I could hit y'all with some. Oh no, that don't make a difference either.
Hey, you know who you reminded me of when you came on with those glasses and that mood and that lighting, right?
Who?
Teddy Riley.
What can go wrong will go wrong. That's what we need to call it. Hey, can we curse?
You know what? It's you. I normally don't curse on my show. But
Okay, well then I'm not gonna curse on your
okay,
show
cool.
then.
Thanks. All right.
Yeah, because you know me, I don't know what the hell coming out of my mouth. I just be like,
Already.
ah. But I hate to be censored. But yeah, whenever people mess up, be like, dude, you over there doing the damn Teddy Riley?
That
You get your Teddy on,
he
but
he gonna get
but
mean like Michael Jordan got mean.
man, worse. But yeah, you know me. I've been doing comedy for like 25 years. I
Hmm.
I started um at the Cotton Club that used to be on 18th and Michigan. And what's funny about that is I ain't had no car. I still don't got no car, but I'm
You
not
still don't have.
embarrassed. Yeah, but I didn't have a car in like 94, 95 when it was cool to, when you was young and having a car. So I would get off the bus like 2 blocks from the Cotton Club and walk back. Like I looked for a park, you know what I'm saying? And girls would be like, "Dang, you had to park all the way down there." But like, yes, I did had to park all damn this downtown area. But
What you do? Well, let me ask you a question real quick. So after the show, if a young lady wanted to hang out with you or whatever,
mhm.
would you just act like you were drunk and you couldn't drive and they had to drive?
Because everybody knew I didn't drink, and I still don't drink. So I
Right.
would like the ghetto thing that we used to do, and it's funny to see the new generation doing it now. Is we would either go to ghetto ass, I'm sorry, I curse, White Palace Grill,
Yep.
or we would go to tempos, not the beautiful tempos like now. We would go to the ghetto tempos. Remember, I had the blue stairs,
It
and
was
you could
little.
go, yeah, you could go upstairs or whatever. But yeah, and I'd be like, yeah, I just meet you over there. So yeah, but I started at the Cotton Club on Monday night. And God is so amazing because I started like right when Bernie was becoming Bernie,
Right.
like right there. So he would still come up to the Cotton Club on Mondays, and the world would stop when he came in, no matter who was in. And I met a lot of famous people up. I met Phyllis Hyman, God rest her soul. I met Oprah, Scottie Pippen,
Hmm.
like a lot of motherfuckers. Damn it! A lot of people used to be up there, and then from there I went to All Jokes Aside on Wednesday, and
Right.
and anybody knows that All Jokes Aside used to be like the mecca
Down on
for
Waterman.
yeah, on 11th and Wabash, and we used to have to pick numbers. It still is so many comedians in Chicago, that we will have to pick a number from 1 to 11, and it would be 30 of us. So you knew if you picked number 12, you wasn't going up. You know what I'm saying? Number 12, number 13, you went. And the funny thing is, for a minute, Damon, who is my mentor, Damon Williams, shout out to Damon Williams, he would make you go up the number that you picked.
Right.
So if you pick number one or you pick number 11, you were either
Mhm.
first or last, that was on you. But that heat was coming, you know what I'm saying? And some people didn't want to be the first sacrificial lamb to
Yeah.
go up there, but I never cared. I still don't care about what order I go up on stage to. Long as I go on stage, I don't really care.
I've always known that about you. You didn't. It didn't matter to you what the order was. I
Mm-mm.
remember. I remember being down at All Jokes Aside on Wabash, but I don't even going to the Cotton Club. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Used to, boy, let me tell you, between the Cotton Club and between All Jokes Aside, and then
Don't forget to click. I
out,
will be at the click on Friday and Saturday.
I
Yep.
got 3 fingers. I was
Yep.
in the click. Remember in the
Yep.
click in that back in that little room?
Yep. In that little
In that
room
little
that
room.
everybody. Oh, I can't tell you, Simeon. I cannot tell you how many famous people. Prince came up to the click.
Yes, yes.
I met Mike Tyson at the click. Total. Um. Uh. What was her name? Adina Howard. Um.
All the basketball
the
and football
the,
players used to
the
come.
come on what Tamar Braxton, like every man. I met so many people up there, and I'm so grateful to have been able to host that, because it was Diane Corder.
Yes,
um
yes, yes.
yeah, it was Diane Corder's room,
Hmm.
but Diane started getting like mad busy on the weekends,
Right.
and she couldn't host. And that's why I said, like, God is like so amazing how he places people in your life, because Diane never wanted me to go up when I first started. I
Mm.
would beg her to go up. I'd be like, be Cole, you could talk to Be Cole,
Yeah,
Damon,
right.
they'll tell you I'm funny or whatever. And she's like, I don't know you. And
That's
and
Diane.
yeah, and you gotta love her for that. But yeah, she the only reason that I went up is because one of her comedians missed their flight,
Mm.
and I was there. I was there like all the time, and I was like, okay, like, and she's like, I give you 5 minutes, and you're not on the screen no more.
I know. I want them to
Oh,
see you.
oh, okay, and so yeah, so I went up, and she was like, I'll give you 5 minutes or whatever, and she sat literally by the stage while I was performing. Literally, like literally sat by the stage. And I killed. And I was like, good night, and I walked off, and as I was walking off, she pulled me and
Hmm.
she said, "From now on, when I'm not up here, you can host."
Oh wow.
And that's how I began to host. But it was a long journey to get to that point. It was like at least a 4 to 6 month journey to get to that point. But I wouldn't give up.
But see,
And
that's what I want people to. That's what I want. That's what I want people to really understand and know about you during this interview, and as they go to watch you tonight. That this has been a process for you. It's been a
hmm
and the thing is, you've never wavered, no matter what it was. You just kept going, kept going. And people might not understand this and notice about you, but you've literally been making a living as a comic for the past 20 years. And I'm talking about
hmm
traveling to Amsterdam and all types of
hmm
so
Dude, don't even mention that, Sam. I'm supposed to be in Amsterdam now, bruh.
this is the time
I'm supposed to be, no.
every
So
year.
my friend, yeah. So my friend Regilio, shout out to Regilio. Oh, this is his him and his wife's thing. So this is, it says the buff. I don't know if y'all could
I can
really
see
see
buff.
it.
I thought you just been working out.
So it says the buff, and it stands for the Black Urban. Wait, I'm going backwards. The
We
Black Urban Film Festival.
okay.
So he does the Black Urban Film Festival, and he also does uh, comedy festival.
Hmm.
And I started going over to Europe 20 years ago.
Yeah, you've been going every
Uh,
year. I,
yeah, and
I tried to
so
trick you into taking me with you a few times.
you ain't have to trick me, brother. You could come with me. But yeah, so his 25-year anniversary is this year, and he was planning a huge thing, like all the comedians
Hmm.
from the beginning and everything. And then this Corona thing jumped off, and
Right.
he had to cancel everything. It's crazy. Like I'm literally, bruh, when you talk about timing, I'm literally getting over double pneumonia
Yeah, that's
myself,
yeah.
and God is incredible, and I lost a lot of weight. I wish I could take my hat off so y'all could see my cheekbones, but um, I don't know. Sim, did you see my post I put up? I said I'm good at cutting one side of my hair. I said, but I ain't worried about it because I got time to practice on the other side.
You ain't lying.
The way stuff is looking, I'll practice on. But this side, ooh,
Man.
this side I'm shutting it down. But this side is shut down.
Hey.
So, so yeah, but but yeah, it's like I was supposed to be over there
Hmm.
and be performing, and like you said, to be blessed. Like I'm working on my third passport, bro. Like to be blessed, to be able to, the Bible says God, um a man's gift makes room for him and puts him before a great many men. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
like your gift will make room for you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Your gift will make room for you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so that's what my gift has done. And coming from where we coming from,
Oh my goodness.
ain't nobody believe you was gonna be in 14, 15 movies, Sam, and a national commercial for Cadillac and all of the wonderful things that
Ace
you
Hardware
doing.
right now.
You know, come on. Ain't nobody believe that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And nobody would encourage me when I said, hey, I want to do comedy. And
Mhm.
Def Comedy Jam was huge at the time. And they was like, what, you think you gonna be on Def Comedy Jam? And I was like, I'm a try, you know. And I never was, but I
Mhm.
did 8 seasons of Comic View, and I had
Yeah.
my own hour special, and I did Bad Boys of Comedy on HBO.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to believe in you, and you have to know and understand, that what God has for me is for me.
Right.
But we do, we could have went a whole nother direction,
We
because
we
because
know.
trouble was like, hey, psst, psst, come here. let me show you something. You know, it was like Boys in the Hood. You want to see a dead body?
You want? So
And
let me
then,
ask you this. Speaking of
hmm
that, so
hmm
so what were some of the things growing up? What were some of the things that drove you to comedy that made you want to just laugh
Simeon,
and make
you
people
done
laugh?
been around my damn family, bruh.
I know,
My
but
whole
the
family
people watching
crazy.
don't know though. That's just
My whole family crazy, bruh. Like my family is like the Wayans, except we ain't got the money yet. Everybody, everybody in my and shout out to the Wayans. You know who don't get a lot of I'm gonna get back to the question, but you know who don't get a lot of love on the Wayans and who's hilarious? Kim.
Kim.
Kim
She
is
is. I think she's
oh my
funnier. I think she's really funnier than all of them.
Kim is the truth, and she does like serious acting too. I seen her in this independent film called Pariah as well, and she was good in that as well. But yeah, so my family has always been funny, but as far as people getting on stage or whatever, that's not how we get down. You
Right.
know, somebody text me. The light is okay. Yeah, but I'm the only one that decided to get on stage,
Are you on the
and
computer or your phone right now?
I'm on my phone.
You know, if you probably turn another angle, it'll probably look different.
I
Like,
tried it.
like if you go, yeah, keep going, keep going. I can see you better now. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Nope,
Right,
it's gonna get
right,
redder and redder. I
right
can
there.
see
No, but
that.
right now, right there. I can
Yeah.
see, I can see
You
everything but your.
you sound like the dude that be trying to mess be on girls with messenger. Put your leg right there. Wait, no, wait, come back.
No, but I can see you. I can see you 10 times better now.
Okay, cool.
But
But yeah, so that's what it was. I was always funny around my family, and my family is really silly. My mom, my sisters, like are really silly, and I was like, I don't want to get too deep or whatever, but to my mother and I did not speak for a minute because I went to her because I got fired from every job I ever had, but I went to my mom and I said, I think God is trying to tell me to do something else with my life. And she was like, well, hopefully God is telling you to get another job or get the hell out of my house. And I was like, no, I want to do comedy. I think I want to do comedy. And she was not trying to hear that at all. And now she is one of my biggest fans. But and that's another thing. Like everybody cannot go where you go. Everybody is not meant to be on a journey
hmm
with you. And for whatever reason, God did not want my mom to go on that journey with me. He wanted me to go alone.
hmm
And thank God for my friends, uh, Will, uh, Tone, Bam, Emily. Thank y'all uh, very much for looking out for me when nobody else would. But yeah, so it was a struggle, but I think that you have to go through struggle to get to the Ace Hardware, to get to the Cadillac, to get to the barbershops twos and
Yeah,
all of that stuff. A funny story about barbershop too. Shout out to Sharon King.
Sharon King.
Oh my God, I'm so mad she moved to LA, but Sharon put so many people on. D. Ray, um, what's the light skinned dude that was in Soul Food that got hit with the Mel
Bill Jackson.
Mel Jackson? Um, man, she put so many
The
people
light
on.
skinned dude.
Yeah,
Sharon King started my career, brother.
who?
Sharon King started my career too.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, she was telling me to come and audition for Barbershop One,
hmm
and I'm listening to everybody in my ear. like, oh man, they already got the people from LA, and this ain't nothing but a preliminary thing, and you
Hmm.
wasting your time, and that was the talk in the industry
Right.
among comedians. And I was like, okay, but I'm gonna go down there. Went down there, auditioned, second audition,
Hmm.
and everything, and then uh, I was doing this thing in Germany for the troops. Shout out to the troops.
Oh yeah.
Um, and I was doing this thing, and they were like, "Hey, Jay, could you come over here for 6 weeks, and we want you to tour all around Germany at different Army and Air Force bases."
Hmm.
And I was like, yes, sign me up. So I go over to Germany, and I'm in Germany for 3 weeks at this time. And this is when pagers was out. And that tell you how long ago barbershop was. This is when wait, was it pagers, or I think text messages definitely won there, and there was no international calling unless you had a calling card.
The calling card. Right.
Yeah, and so Sharon left me a message, so I had to put the calling card in and check my message or whatever. She's like, Jay, this is Sharon. Call me. That was the first message. Jay, I called you. Call me back. Sharon.
Right.
Like, okay, call me. I need you to call me right now. So I call her, international, and she's like, hey, so we start filming tomorrow. You got the part. Where are you? That's my face. What you just did. I was like, I'm in I'm in Germany. She said, no, seriously. She said, why would you audition?
And you
I was like,
leave.
I ain't think right. I'm like, I didn't think, I was gonna get it or whatever. And so she put me, I'm in a little teeny small part of the movie where the black barber is getting ready to fight the white barber, and
Yeah.
somebody put on Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
I I used to go out,
I
and I'm pretending like I'm playing the bass line, sitting in the chair, and my hair is looking horrible because I literally just got off the plane and went straight to the set. And that's how I got the part in Barbershop 2,
Yeah.
from being silly on the set, and somebody remembered that.
It was so funny, man. And this is when you talk about humble beginnings and you talk about the test. Um, I was so discouraged because I didn't get a role in barbershop. I auditioned, got the call back and everything. And this was my first audition ever for anything big. I
Hmm.
didn't even have a headshot or resume. Sharon King was like, "Where did you come from?" And I was like, "What do you
Yeah,
mean?"
that's fair.
I was like, "What do you mean?" She goes, "You got raw talent. You're good, but I need you to take classes." So I got in classes, but 2 days later, Sharon had Marvin call me, and Marvin called me and said, "Hey, they want to use you as a stand-in for Kennard, which is Keenan." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Wow, for real? Yeah, I'll do it." So I got to come on set, and then it was cool when I saw people like you who I knew, and then
Yeah.
now.
I was like, Sam, what you doing here? I was like, what are you doing here, bro?
But that was my launch into the career. But it was one of those things where Jay, we stayed focused and we didn't
Hmm.
care what anybody said. And I'll say this about you, Jay, and people don't know. So people watching this interview, you'll hear Jay say some stuff to me because Jay forgets that this is an interview, and I'll ask him a question and he'll look at me like, why are you asking me that question? You know that, but I'm not asking for me, Jay. I'm asking for the people. But everything I've ever been a part of and everything that victory I've had, you've called me, dude. Like you
Definitely.
didn't know that you knew I got it. And you
Definitely.
called me out of the blue, like, dude, I'm so proud of you. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, like you always encourage me, man. And that's why and anybody I think almost every comedy show that you did in Chicago back in the day, I think I was always there.
Yeah. Always.
Me and Johnny was always there.
My cousin.
We was always there, bro. It was,
Yeah.
and you just and we.
Dude, remember the Rumba?
Oh my God.
Oh, Sunday nights at the Rumba was just a bit. Man, I need to get my
You
own
get
club.
mad at Johnny because Johnny always call you by your nickname.
Yeah, and
Nobody agree.
I'm
Nobody.
like, dude, I'm grown now. You could leave that alone, sir.
he,
Yeah,
still to this day he called you. I ain't gonna say it because you probably don't want
no, no.
to. I
And
know
we
why
didn't
he
even have to
called
bring
you.
that up. Now people gonna be in your inbox. So what is his nickname? Be
And
like, you know what? I forgot
Johnny,
it. I
Johnny will not
forgot it.
call you nothing else,
Oh yes, he will.
huh?
Yeah, he don't like. Yeah, I don't play that no more.
He stopped.
Yeah, he
Okay.
definitely. Yeah, but yeah, it's like when I remember when your Cadillac commercial came on, and my daughter and I were watching something, and I was like, "Oh, that's my friend." She's like, "You
Well, I
know,
will never believe we know nobody famous.
yeah, yeah." My daughter does not care. She's like, "If you don't know Beyonce or Jay Z, you don't know nobody. If you don't know Rihanna, you ain't famous." And I'd be like, "I'm more famous than your friend's father. I'll tell you that much. I may not be that famous to you, but I'm more famous than your damn friend's father."
So when you talk about, so look, Jay, when you talk about your comedy, right?
Hmm.
Your comedy, the thing I love about your comedy is so witty, and it's like you could take anything. And I remember, I'll never forget. I remember being at a comedy show that you were doing, and somebody decided they wanted to talk while you were on stage.
Hmm. It
And I was,
happens.
and I was like, oh, don't. I was like, this is West Side. You cannot heckle somebody from the West Side. But
Mm-mm.
my thing is about you. You have that ability to hit people with the comedy and make fun of people in situations, but in a way where it's not offensive. Nobody wants to fight you, but they're
Hmm.
laughing at themselves.
Yeah,
When you,
it's like when people, for one thing, I truly believe this, Sam. I believe that comedy is probably the most underrated of the arts.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When you talk about being an instrumentalist, a violinist, a trombone player,
Mhm.
a stand-up bass player, when you talk about being a soloist, a singer, a vocalist, when you talk about producing, whatever it may be, uh, those mediums,
Mhm.
only the really, really crazy people think that they can do that without training. Oh, well, that bass, I could do the bass. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing but doom, boom, boom, ba doom, boom, ba doom. You know, oh, I could sing. And but comedy is the
Mhm.
least respected medium of all of them because everybody thinks that they're funny.
And the thing about that is so tripped out, right? I'll never forget this. And I value your opinion more than anybody. I never forget this. So when I started at Second City, and I started doing the comedy, and I was doing stuff at Pages with B Cole and all that stuff. And then I decided at that time that I wanted to concentrate on acting, right?
Hmm.
But in
Hmm.
the interim of just concentrating on acting, I started doing a lot of hosting, which I just use my personality. And I would always be like, and I remember I would go to stuff that you would host, and I used to want to get on the stage so bad, but I was like, no, I ain't ready. I said, one thing I can't do is I can't get on that stage when Jay there and not be ready, right?
Hmm.
So,
Definitely.
so I was always in my mind, anytime that I practiced and I got ready, like I always thought, and it's funny, I always thought, would Jay think this is funny, right?
Hmm.
And that's because when I watch you, I've seen the growth, but I see that you're a teacher of the craft.
Oh, definitely.
You're a teacher
Like
of
I,
the craft. I've
but
learned
like,
so much from you, bro.
yeah, yeah, but it's like I said though, Sam, like timing and God's presence is so important. Like the people that I came like, dude, every Monday I got to kick it with Jimmy um oh, was it Pitts? Oh my God. God bless the dead. I cannot think. But he was the fat dude on the motorcycle and car wash
Oh,
with the radio.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And he gave his radio to the prostitute to try to get some. And he's from here.
Right,
Well, he was from here.
uh,
But he was the co-host.
right.
Check this out. The other co-host was James Hanna. God bless the dead.
Hmm.
He eventually started writing for Steve Harvey show, Monique, all of that, and he would pull me aside and he would be like, "Look, that joke that you got is going on way too long. You need to end it right here,
Right.
and then it'll be funny. And then instead of saying this, just look and just be quiet, look at the audience,
Hmm.
and say good night." You
Wow.
know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. So I still do that to the annoyance of all of these young comedians and some veteran comedians. I'd still do that, and I'd be like, hey, like me and B Cole were just on the phone like 2 o'clock this morning,
Hmm.
and I don't know if you saw his latest coronavirus stay at home video, and I'm laughing so hard, and I was like, B, that was genius. And I was like, dude, the only two things that I would have changed was this and this.
Right.
And I told him the things that I would change, and he started falling. He was like, only you could see that, So I was like, dude, instead of this, you should have did that, you know what I'm saying? And only true friends and true artists could understand that it's coming from
Yeah.
a place of me wanting you to
Be
be
better.
even better. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And so yeah, so when I would do things like that or say things like that, is because by the grace of God, I had talented individuals in my ear as
Hmm.
well.
Right.
You
So
know,
you've seen a lot of comics come and go, and you've been around a while, brother. So what is it like for you, or what are your thoughts on a lot of new and up and coming comedians, especially you have a lot of comedians or funny people that do social media,
hmm
but they're really not funny in stand up.
hmm
But
well,
there's
let me stop you. Let me stop you right there. So that's the controversy that's going on in comedy
right,
is
right,
social media
hmm,
um, performers versus comedians.
right,
It goes on in every genre,
yes,
bro.
yeah,
Every genre. In hip hop, it was um, uh, battle MCs versus poets. It was like, oh, you a poet, you and the MC, and it's like, I'm the well, you don't know how to battle, and you write all your stuff down, and that ain't what you're supposed to do when you battle. You're supposed to freestyle.
right,
And with acting, the thing that's going on now in
hmm,
acting is a lot of actors are upset because of the British invasion of all of these British actors and actresses
hmm,
coming on. But back in the day, in the 90s, actors were pissed off because all of the rappers
which
were
yeah,
were coming in.
yeah,
So in every genre of artistry, if you will,
hmm,
like there's always going to be some kickback. So
right,
the thing, like you said, the internet performers filling rooms,
yeah,
selling out rooms,
yeah,
and some of them when they sell out the rooms don't know how to work a crowd because they don't understand the craft.
right, and they haven't
And
put that time and work into it.
No. And so when they get there in front of a live audience, that's like, oh, well, we want to laugh just like you made us laugh in that 2 minute video, but we want you to do it for 45 minutes. Then a lot of them, are like deer in the headlights. I'm
Hmm.
not saying all of them. I'm saying some of them
Yeah.
are like that. Or the opposite of that is they do a lot of things that have already been said and have no perspective.
Right.
That's the thing that I learned or early on is for me to have my own perspective.
Right. Okay.
That was the most important. Like, what is my voice? What am I trying to say? Being a black male from the west side of Chicago,
Hmm.
my father was killed when I was 16. Single parent home.
Same.
Went to one of the what they would say was the worst high school. What I would say was
Hmm.
one of the best high schools,
Hmm.
Manley High School.
Manly, right down the
You
street.
know, yeah, Sacramento and Polk,
Yeah.
and I love the experiences that I had at Manly, but people are, you went to Manly, and I'm like, yeah, man, it was beautiful when I
Hmm.
went. It was dangerous. Let me tell you a story about Manly. Freshman year, bruh, freshman year, um, I I'm coming out of the school, and if you didn't go
Did
to
you
the
know Carl
school,
King? Did you know Carl King? CK, real dark skin.
I probably I probably did. That sounds very familiar. But I graduated in '87, so
Yeah.
if he was around then I
Yeah.
probably know.
I think he may have been like 2 years older than you.
Then I don't know. But so I if you weren't in the school, if you didn't go to the school, you had to stand across the street. You couldn't stand on school property
Hmm.
if
Right.
you didn't go to the school. Thugs didn't give a damn about that. So I'm literally walking down the stairs, about to turn that corner on Roosevelt. I mean on Sacramento, and this dude was like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" I don't know him, but I'm like, "Hey, what's up, bro?"
Right.
And then I hear a voice say, "No, no, not him. The other dude with the red jacket on." Like, like seriously, Sam.
Yeah.
And he goes to the other dude with the red jacket on, do the same thing. He's like, "Hey, bro, what's up?" Dude was like, "Hey, what's up?" Bap, bap, bip, bip, bip. Just start beating them up on school. Like I was this close
To get in the violation.
for, and he was like, "No, no, 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 not that dude. That's Manly. That's that's Manly High School, dude."
Oh man.
I
So
remember what? I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, no. Do you remember when members only jackets was
Oh
out?
my God, yes.
so so I had a gray members only jacket, but it wasn't whatever that material was that they were made of. Mine was leather.
Oh wow, you had a leather one.
Leather members only jacket, right? Decided to wear it to school. Knew I shouldn't have wore it to Sacramento and Polk.
Never.
Here I'm walking home, getting coming out of Manly again, turning that corner, I see four dudes like following me like a pack of wolves. I decide I'm gonna cut back into the school. So they was like, "Oh, damn it!" Like he trying to go back to the
Right.
school. So they chasing after me. I got my ROTC uniform on with the members. Well, I got the coat and the jacket in my hand, but I got the members only jacket on,
Uh-huh.
and they chasing me, and all I hear is, "Hey, Jay in trouble," like that. I'm in ROTC. Whatever group or team you were on, that was your gang.
Right.
If you was on the basketball team, basketball gang. Football team, football gang. ROTC, I was in the ROTC gang. Didn't even know it until this jumped off, right?
Ah.
When I tell you all 250 of my brothers and sisters from ROTC came out that building, and these four dudes was like, what is
They
what is this? We deep. I'm talking about girls. Girls and like the girls was like, what they messing with you like all. I was like, what the hell? Like it was beautiful, dude. So yeah, the school may not have been, and not may not have been, wasn't the best school academically or in the standards of what
Hmm.
uh, education is supposed to be.
Right,
But for me, it was what I needed to make me who I am today.
right, right. So,
So big up.
speaking of who you are today,
Hmm.
now before we get out of here, we got to talk about tonight. So
Yes, yes, sir.
you are at the point where tonight you have the world premiere of your comedy special, your 1 hour special. And I remember you always talking about doing your 1 hour special, and now
Hmm.
it's done. And I saw the trailer, and the trailer is hot. And
Thank you.
the cool thing about it for me is to hear jokes that have made you who you are, and
Hmm.
along with the new jokes and the new things you do. And just let everybody know what they can expect when they watch your 1 hour comedy special tonight at 8 p.m. What can they expect from
Let me let me let
JD
me
Hilarious?
let me say this. The reason that again I had shot this special at DuSable Museum,
Yep.
the historical DuSable
Mhm.
Museum. Shout out to everybody at DuSable. Um, and I was like, okay, let me try to pitch it
Mhm.
to different people. I'm not going to say any names, but to different people to get it streaming and things like that.
Mhm.
And then like this happened, and so people are like, oh, we want to y'all to do comedy in your living room because we need laughter and da 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 da. We need laughter, and I'm like, no, man, I got this hour special,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna do a world premiere of the hour special. And so it just happened. When I had the idea, and a friend of mine has the streaming capability,
Yeah.
and one thing led to another, and next thing you know, we're here. Like
Yeah.
this was an idea like 2 or 3 months ago
Mhm.
to try to do something, but I'm like, oh, okay, this is a perfect date night thing, is a perfect gathering. People could get on Zoom
Mhm.
and watch it together and comment, buy your tickets and
Mhm.
get on Zoom and make it a Zoom thing, a social thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just some funny stuff, and especially if you're from Chicago,
Yeah.
it's funny regardless cuz I'm hilarious. That's why it's J Deep is hilarious. And when I say that I'm hilarious, I don't mean it with any sign of arrogance.
Right.
I mean, like I've worked my butt off to get to this point where
Mhm.
I could actually say I'm hilarious.
Exactly.
And when I'm on that stage, I'm gonna give you 150% every time. Whether I don't feel good, whether I'm in a bad mood, whatever, I'm gonna give you 150%.
Yeah.
So yeah, tonight is about spreading joy and laughter and community.
Mhm.
Uh, so yeah, get your tickets. They're only $7.99,
I know.
and
7.
people were telling me, oh, you should charge $29.99. You should charge $14.99. You should at least charge $10. I'm like, no, man, people hurting out here,
Mhm.
and yes, I need some money because ain't no comedy clubs open,
Right.
but I'm like, let me just uh, do this and spread a little love and a little joy,
Mhm.
you know, for a little piece of change,
So
you
let me
know.
ask this. Let me ask this question because I will be getting making sure I get my ticket. So
Or
Um,
tickets. You could buy like 15 tickets if you want to. You know,
you said what happened?
you could buy 15 tickets at a time. It don't matter.
Oh,
Like
you can buy
whatever.
more than one.
Yeah.
Okay, so me and my wife gonna watch it, and can kids watch this?
No, it's rated R. Explicit language.
It's
You
not.
know,
It's not PG-13.
it's not PG-13 at all.
Okay. So my question to you is this: once you get your tickets, can you only watch it on your laptop or phone, or can it be connected to your TV?
Yeah, but that's up to, that's a great question because I just got off the phone with my girl Pam, and she asked me the same question. Now, if
Pam,
every huh?
Pam Mac.
That's
Oh,
that's also my girl. But yeah, every phone has a casting option or sharing option,
oh,
whatever it is
watch
that
it
you
on the
call,
TV.
and then you could just cast it to your TV.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
know what? And it's so funny that you said that. But Tam, baby, can we do that without phone?
But
Yeah,
well, if you got
we already know how to do it. She know how to
oh,
do
okay,
it. She know.
okay, because if you got iPhones, then it only if you have Apple TV. So
Right.
this is a wonderful thing about having Android. So
Yeah.
Android could cast to any TV, and it'll say on your TV, "Hey, this Android is trying to do this. Do you accept?" And you push accept, and then your on your Android, it'll say, "I found this
Yeah.
device to cast to."
Yeah.
And then you just cast it on your television.
Yeah.
But
Because
if
I
you have
kept
an
my
iPhone,
Android.
I'm sorry.
No, I kept my Android. So
Good.
this, I'll because it's I'll have it on Wi-Fi, and then I can just link it. Because I was wondering what that meant. Sometimes when I'm using my Android, like looking
Hmm.
at stuff online or doing anything on it,
Mm.
it'll pop up and say share to my TV.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
is that? So that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yep. So whenever you go to your porn sites from now on,
Huh?
um, and it says share the TV, that you can just push your Pornhub thing, and then you could share it to the actual TV, and it'll make it bigger, and you can watch it on TV instead of squinting and watching on your phone. Because you too old to be doing that now, Samia. Well, you too old to be whatever. But you and plus you married now, Nick. But just push share the TV, and then it'll say, "Is this the device that you wanted to go on?" And then you push
You get on my.
yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. So, hey guys, if you're watching this, make sure you tune in tonight. I'll be putting it up on my social media site, both all of my social media sites, reminding people to go support our brother today. And I will probably go live right before it comes on to tell people one more time to go and watch the comedy special because it's going to be hilarious. Because Jay Deep is hilarious. And I can vouch for that.
On Instagram. J Deep is hilarious on Instagram.
Yep, I'll put it up there. I'll put it up there one more time before we get out of here, so everybody, people will say I didn't know. It's right there, so people
Yeah.
know. So, man, I appreciate you, brother, and I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you, and what I want people to do is I'm gonna tell people to take a picture of their TV when they're watching it and post it.
I would appreciate that, man.
Because
Yeah.
it's time, brother. It's time. You've been doing this, and like I said, you're well traveled. Last question. Let me ask you this last question because
No,
I
I'm
asked
gone.
you before.
I'm hanging up now.
It ain't an hour yet.
I don't care. I'm done.
You you pushing the camera. That's the
Oh
camera.
shit.
That's the camera.
Okay. How do you
You made me forget my question. My question, bro. Look, I'm like, you made me
that's,
forget my
that's
question.
the old person.
Oh no, I know what I was gonna ask you. I know what I was gonna ask you. What was it like for you, real quick? What was it like for you? Because you gave us a story about how you started and the things you've done and growing up on the West Side, going to Manly. What was it like for you, real quick, to travel the world? Because you've been some of everywhere. What was that like? I mean, you're taking what 17-hour flights?
No, the longest flight I ever took was to Amsterdam, and I think that was 11.
Okay, I was close.
That was 11. No, no, 11 is not close to 17 now. But this nigga. But but yeah, it's like you get used to it. Your
Right,
body get used to, that first time is horrible.
right,
That first time is horrible. And then even with the layover, like I went to Germany and I think that was like 8 hours or something like that.
hmm
But like your body is not used to not moving. So
right.
you have to get up and walk around and stretch because it's basically you on the plane for like a whole work day.
And you got to trick yourself. You got to trick yourself. You got to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna sleep those hours that I would normally sleep
Exactly.
on the plane, and it never
Exactly.
works out that way.
Never. It never works out that way. And then uh they don't do it so much now, as amazing as they used to do it. But they would just feed you like constantly. They would just feed you, and hey, what would you like to drink and whatever. Like when I first started going over there to Germany, it was like feed you, eat, and I was like, I just want to sleep. And you watch every movie,
Yes,
every TV show, and it's like, oh, this is cool. But that first time, man, that first time it was horrible for me
right,
because the time difference, and when I landed, I couldn't go to sleep. I had to stay up so I wouldn't have jet lag that bad for the
right.
next, week or so, trying to get acclimated or whatever. Aha, acclimated. Even though I went to Manly, I hit you with the acclimated.
Hey,
Boom.
brother from the west side of Chicago has been all around the world, and that right there is a testament to they don't just bring people. They're not flying you to Amsterdam and Germany and all these different places and to perform for the troops if you're
Hmm.
not hilarious. I'm sorry,
That's
because they have
true.
to pay to bring you there, and they have to pay you for being there. So
And you have to do and talk about being from the West Side, you have to do a strenuous background check. Dude, strenuous, like fine tooth comb background check. I performed at in the Cayman Islands.
mhm,
When I tell you, I have, dude, like they was like, and we need this form of ID and this and da da da, and I was like, I've never done anything wrong. Like, yeah, well, let us be the judge of that.
hey, look, they'd be like, sure, you would say that.
Right. Yo not doing something wrong, maybe not be our doings. I just stole a car when I was 14. Come on. Who ain't stole a car? They were like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is the Cayman Islands, or whatever you talking
Oh,
about is irrelevant.
all
So
right.
yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it, man. You rest up and get ready for tonight because I know it's gonna be a great night. I know people are gonna tune in, and I'm looking forward to it, man. And I know the best is yet to come for you, brother. This is only the
For
beginning.
both of us, man. For both of us.
Yeah,
Man, for both of us. Yeah, I went to a film school, bruh. So
yeah, yeah.
when this jump off, dude, I got 8 scripts.
I already know.
Yeah, and I'll let you be an extra. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
So
Look, it's me. It's my turn now. Look, now it's my turn. No, but I appreciate you, everybody. You watching the Sip and Savor Hour, and we had my brother, the very hilarious and funny Jay Deep. His comedy special, the world premiere of his comedy special, is coming on tonight. It's on the screen. You'll see it until we go off. Make sure you guys tune in, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do one even better, Jay, because I want people. I don't want nobody to say. I don't want nobody to say that they didn't get it because it's been scrolling across, right? So
hmm
let's just put it up here where it's not going to scroll. It's going to be right there in their face. Bam. So it's right there, guys, as we close out the world premiere of J Deep's comedy special is tonight, 8 p.m. And you can go and get your tickets. They're only $7.99. Support my brother. And he's
And
doing
it's called Ain't Shit Shy About the Shot.
Ain't Shy About the Shot. So look, it's okay if you say a bad word.
Right.
To, so
exactly.
I'm gonna say that was him, not me. Now,
right.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I love you, brother. And
thank you, Simbo.
I appreciate your friendship, man. And keep doing what you're doing. Peace and love to you and the family. Stay safe. And I'm glad
to you and your beautiful wife who got drunk and married you.
And just so y'all know, Jay was at the wedding.
Yes, I was.
And MJ, they were at the wedding. I just sent you a picture of that too.
Yeah.
In a group text. I'll never send you a group text again.
Please don't send me no damn group text. I greatly appreciate that. Almost ended our friendship.
You see, I caught on to it real quick.
Yes.
I took you out. I was like, okay.
Yes,
I even told them, I said, hey guys, Jay does not like group text. Don't send
I don't.
I don't. I appreciate you, man. One love. So everybody, you've been watching the Simeon Henderson Show, the Sip and Savor Hour, where we're giving a voice to the people. We just had my man J Deep on. Make sure you check him out tonight. It's going to be dope. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And make sure you go over and check out my man Mark Harris over on 1555 Filmworks for his hour of the Sip and Savor Hour. And till next time, see you guys later.